All right, now we're back.
Oh, goodness.
All right, so
technical difficulties.
I don't know if Facebook is telling us to turn the camera one way or the other way, and now that we're in this little itty bitty box, I feel like we're talking very secret stuff here.
Secret ancient Chinese stuff. How's it going, Facebook?
How's everybody doing today? So, just another real talk about real training today. We're going to be talking about. I was talking to somebody today, and guy's got maybe like 1 year of training of Tai Chi and Qigong, and he's teaching people. And I'm out of my mind with this. It's the same thing with any kind of externals. You can't get a black belt in 2 years. You're not going to be able to teach Tai Chi and Qigong in 2 years. I don't care who you are. So thank you for all the thumbs up we're getting right away, man. Look at all these people here. Norm Porter's watching. Norm, how you doing? It's awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. So I was talking to this cat, and we were talking, and he's telling me that, you know, he trains Tai Chi and Qigong and yoga, and he's teaching all these people. And I'm like, that's awesome. I said, where do you teach? Where have you learned? Who's your teacher? And right away, well, you know, I understand the basics of training and the basics of Tai Chi and Qigong. Well, if you understand the basics, you shouldn't be teaching anybody anything. You should be learning and training before you start to teach. So just because you get a little certificate after you trained in a seminar, that doesn't mean you can teach it. Right?
No.
We all on the same page?
No.
That little certificate says, congratulations, you came down for a 4-hour seminar.
No.
It doesn't mean that you have earned the right to teach what you've learned. So I'm hoping everybody understands that. Here we go. People are understanding it. I got a bunch in here really close because I can't read some of these people. Lauscher Shane is here. Thanks for showing up. Israel's here. Thanks for showing. Thanks for being here. Exactly. Yes, I know. It's so. It hurts me inside, and these are the people that give bad mojo to the martial arts community. Josh, how you doing? Good to see you.
Bad advice, bad mojo, horrible skills, and
people getting their asses whooped.
And then I was like, oh wow, Tai Chi used to be like that. Yes, Tai Chi used to be like that. Now we gotta explain the whole concepts of what Tai Chi.
Explain, brother.
Explain.
Brother.
Explain. Tai Chi, Qigong, and Tai Chi Chuan. 3 different aspects of internal training. Okay? So if you say, oh, I teach Tai Chi. Okay? So in the essence of Chinese understanding, right? The Chinese always have explanations for things, but it weren't scientific explanations. All right? So the only way they can explain stuff is by using stuff that they had around them, was nature. All right? So the explanation of what Tai Chi means the grand ultimate, and literal in Chinese. That's what that means. Now the grand ultimate in their understanding means nothing is greater than what? That we have all around us every day. Nature. That is the grand ultimate, to be connected with nature. That is the literal translation, what the meaning behind Tai Chi is.
You're such a smart man.
I read Facebook. I
Google.
Yeah, I Googled on it. So when you're talking about Tai Chi and you're talking about Qigong and you're talking about Tai Chi Chuan, understand the style of Tai Chi Chuan is called the Grand Ultimate Fist. Okay, which means natural. Nothing, the most efficient way to use your martial art in combat. That is it. Nothing about fire shooting at your fingertips. Nothing about electricity throwing people across the city-states and crap like that. I wanted to learn it too, but then when I started reading stuff on Google and books, I was like, oh, this is what it is? Yes, this is what it is. So it understands the style of natural movement and use for combat and efficiency. That is the meaning of Tai Chi Chuan.
I want to jump in here just for 1 second. All right, just for 1 second. So just because you go to a holistic center and your training consists of a semester once a week of Tai Chi and Qigong, That doesn't mean that you're qualified to teach at the end of your semester. It doesn't mean after the second end of your semester you're qualified to teach. Just because you have the knowledge and the verbiage that makes you sound intelligent doesn't make you a better martial artist.
Preach it.
Can I get an amen?
Amen. Preach it. So, in the traditional sense of training in Tai Chi, there's certain skills that you have to acquire, and that's how they base your skill set and your advanced level, right? Physical skills that you have to acquire doing Tai Chi.
Robert, how you doing?
Tai Chi and Tai Chi Chuan training.
Christopher, how you doing?
How you doing, guys? Oh,
no, we got an amen from John.
Amen. Shihan, there we go, Shihan.
Oh, Shihan, I've been trying to call you because I heard Shihan was talking about some martial artists at a tournament doing the wrong thing. Talking to other students, trying to get other students into their school. Can you believe that?
Ooh.
We're supposed to be real martial artists.
That
is such a bad. That is the biggest martial arts no-no.
That's the taboo.
That's taboo. Biggest no-no in all of history.
That's taboo.
Bad mojo. Bad. And those people, you're out there. You know who you are.
You can't do that.
Bad. You can't do that.
You can't do that. Oh man, you used to get ass whipping in the back in the day for that.
Dojo bashing.
Dojo bashing. You can't do
man.
stuff like that.
You can't do that no more.
But so that is the understanding between Tai Chi Chuan. Now Qigong is exercise, work. Just like you exercise doing weightlifting and calisthenics and things like that, the exercises of Qigong are meant for the internal organs and meant for the body.
Preach it.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the Qi spirits. Yeah? So, Qi, in a literal translation, translates to energy. So, like I said, the Chinese didn't have very many scientific explanations for their skills and their techniques and their understandings of training. So, Qi and Tai Chi or Qigong means energy, okay? Everything in the universe consists of some kind of energy, right? So the energy that they were talking about is not some mystical force like Star Wars that you're able to levitate objects and move people across the floor.
Come on.
I know, I wanted to learn it too.
You're killing me here.
So basically the understanding of what Qi is everybody produces some kind of
bioelectricity.
Right, some electromagnetic energy around their body called an aura. Everybody knows, I hope you guys know that.
We all watch The Matrix. It's a Duracell battery. We're all batteries.
Right? So we have these currents of electricity, no matter how many they are, running through your nervous system, running through all this kind of stuff, and it gives off an aura, gives off an electromagnetic aura. All right. So when you're working with your Qi, which is your biostatic electrical energy, learning how to make that system run efficiently, right? So when you're doing a certain activity over and over and over again, that fortifies the neural pathways and makes that exercise stronger.
You're so smart.
I've been reading.
You're so smart.
Right? So,
Mr. Robinson, how are you, sir?
Mr. Robinson, so the Qi Tai Chi Chuan is that there's that cultivation of that type of electromagnetic energy. Gong in Chinese means to work. So obviously you're training your body internally. That is the Qi of Qigong.
Yes.
Right? So when you're doing that, you're making your body run efficiently.
Yes.
That is the whole premise behind Qigong.
Yes.
Right? It's just like when you have a sports car and you're tuning it up and you're doing all your calculations to make the fuel and the oxygen and everything like run rich and run good. It's the same thing when you're doing Tai Chi and Qigong, right? The same thing. The body runs efficient. The internal organs are massaged and made healthy. Hence, you have more health. You have less injury. You have less sickness, and the muscles become stronger and more dense, and you're able to withstand more techniques in the external sense.
And if you are practicing real Tai Chi Chuan, you will be able to defend yourself and you will be able to fight. Because the Tai Chi has helped me become a better fighter, a better martial artist. My fighting has become better because of my Tai Chi, and it's a symbiotic relation where it works together. Where when you start doing your internal so much and you start doing your external so much, when you start to move, the form and the movement all comes together. And sometimes you can't tell the difference between a good Tai Chi practitioner moving fast and a good external martial artist moving fast. Two different ways of understanding, from the outside in and from the inside out. Period. It's both two different faces of the same mountain. So if you can fight with your hands in the external martial arts and you're doing your Tai Chi and your Qigong, and you can apply that techniques and you can apply that Tai Chi and Qigong as you're moving, all that external Tai Chi movement, when you can apply that the right way, where you're actually learning real fighting techniques, you can apply them. And it works. Everything works as long as you put work to it. Form and function. Don't waste your time. Know who your instructor is.
Yeah. And let's go back to that said, do your homework.
Yeah,
now,
man.
Does that mean that you have to study and go to China and go up the mountain and look for that guy with the long
Hell no,
beard?
he's probably dead.
He's probably dead. Yeah. So if you want to experience and want to learn and things like that, again, do your homework. Right? So you can go to these seminars and you can start to learn and pick up different techniques and exercises for training purposes, right? But if you get a certificate, it means you've completed that avenue of that section of whatever you've been taught.
It means you went to a seminar.
Yeah.
Shh.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
So
you got
that means
certificate.
you can frame it out and put it up on your wall, and that's something that you've accomplished.
And
right?
just because you train with that person once in your life does not make him your Shifu.
No.
Let's understand that.
No.
Let's just name dropping, right? All of a sudden everybody starts dropping names. Oh, I know him, I know this guy, I know that guy. No. Just because you did one seminar with this guy and you were in the back row and he glanced at you does not make him your Shifu. Let's just get that straight.
Yeah. If he puts his chop and his stamp on your certificate, and you can hang it up in your whatever you're hanging up. Oh, I trained with him. Yeah, you trained with him for 4 hours.
Period.
That's for 4 hours.
Doesn't mean you know the man.
All right. So there's a lot of nuances. There's a lot of things, internal things, and nuances and things like that you cannot get just from training for 4 hours.
Nope.
Right. I've been training in martial arts for almost 22 years. Internals as well as both externals at the same time.
Yes, sir.
So for me, whether it's internal or external, training is training. I can get just as much of a workout doing internals as I can doing externals, right? And it's because it's been trained in that sense. Now, you have people teaching Tai Chi, and you have people teaching Qigong for health reasons, and that's where most of this stuff is going nowadays, because we're now in the 21st century, everyone wants to be healthy and things like that. But again, you got to know who your instructor is. So if you're learning basic exercises to keep yourself healthy and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with that. But then you can't turn around and it's like, oh, I'm an instructor of Tai Chi, or I'm a master of Tai Chi.
Yeah.
Because you have somebody who's been doing it for most part of his life and adult life, and we start to ask you guys different questions and different things about it, and you're like, oh, well, and you don't give the right answer, then we know exactly where you got your instruction from.
Yep.
All right? So
From Google.
yeah.
From YouTube.
From YouTube and
Google.
So everything
Shifu Google.
Yeah. So I've learned, like, again, for the better part of 22 years, so I experienced a lot, so I can talk about it a little bit, and everything I know can fill one book. Everything I don't know about it can fill a library. Right? So I'm still learning.
I'm still learning.
He's still learning. He's been doing it twice as long as me.
Yeah, and I'm still learning. I got a long way to go.
Right? So,
Lifetime.
to qualify yourself as an instructor in the internals is not simple. It's not easy.
No, I would say, you know what? No less than 5 years of training or 6 years of training would qualify you as a base level instructor. Base level instructor, just like getting a black belt or a black sash. 5 years, 6 years, base level black belt. That's all you are.
And in terms of what style, because a lot of these exercises came from different styles of Kung Fu, right? So if you're learning a different form, you might just be learning a form. A lot of these techniques came from different systems.
Jeff, look at Jeff wrote.
But
I feel like people tell lies because
the truth is not good enough.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean? You want to make yourself seem bigger than what you are and stuff like that. Everybody likes
Look, everybody knows Shifu Google.
Shifu Google?
Shifu Google or Shifu Tube. Sifu YouTube, Sifu YouTube, and Sifu Google. I got my black belt under Sifu Google.
You know, but you know, fortunately and unfortunately, it wasn't.
That's trademark, by the way.
You know, fortunately and unfortunately, it wasn't like in the old days where if you said something, somebody was like, "All right, show me." They would want to see your skill. They want to touch hands with you, and they would know, oh, he's legit, or like, you got to, you know, you can't, you know, take that sash off, take them plaques down, you know.
I remember back in the days when we used to get invited to Zongshi School, Shijiao Creighton's, and we would all go for seminars, and at the end of the seminars, he'd ask everybody to get up and spar with somebody.
Oh yeah, you get your ass kicked. Yeah, you go there.
Fight with somebody.
You pay to go get your ass kicked.
Yeah, man. So you go there and you see who legitimately has the balls to get up and do their thing and who doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, and that's that. You know, it was expected of you. You go to train, show your material, work your material, form and function.
He didn't care what level you are at, how many years you had in. He didn't care.
Nope.
He was like, oh, the more levels you have in, the more you should be able to want to get in there and show your stuff.
Yep, absolutely.
You know,
way too many people doing this and not enough work. Period. Right?
Exactly.
Yep.
You know, and that's what it comes down to. That it's about skill. So it's not, you know. A lot of times now, because, you know, we live in a society where everybody wants to see some kind of credentials. Everybody wants to see some kind of paper. And yes, there has to be some credentials to it, but it has to be signed off by somebody you know is credible.
Who's legit.
Yeah. You know? So again, if you know, certain places you go to.
Because if you write to Shifu Google, he'll give you a certificate.
Oh yeah, you can make up your own. You can do it on Photoshop.
Yeah, man. You just write to Shifu Google and he'll give you a Shifu.
You can do it on Photoshop. You know, so you know, if you don't know who your instructor is, you don't know where the techniques come from and stuff like that. I really question about the level of skill that you're and training that you're getting from somebody. You know, now if you're just doing it because you want to feel good and stress reduction and things like that, then have at it. You can go wherever you want to go. But if you're thinking about actually passing this on to other people,
being an instructor,
then there has to be, you know, because you cannot, well, if you do it wrong, yes, you can seriously.
Can I start my own system?
Yes, you can.
Yes,
you can start your own system. Go to Sifu Google.
SifuGoogle.com.
Yeah, we're not going to endorse you, but Sifu Google, you can get whatever you want from Sifu Google. Whatever you want. You know, so if you're teaching this stuff and you don't have the right credentials, like you can't do too much overdo Tai Chi. You can't overdo Qigong if you're doing it properly. But if you're showing people the incorrect way to do stuff, yes, you can have people doing the wrong thing and you can be injured from this stuff.
Christopher, you're having way too much fun. Way too much fun.
Yeah. But what we want to do is come in today and give you a real understanding, a real sense of the internals, because it's not talked about a lot.
Yeah, it really isn't. It's all hidden. It's all hush
hidden
hush
and stuff like that. And that's the old style of thinking, because a lot of this stuff is only reserved for the instructors, most, you know, dedicated disciples and students to pass on this knowledge. You know, but nowadays,
I think it's 7 o'clock. I think I got to go teach my class.
My phone died.
Yeah. All right. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the gong. So, guys, thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Oh, this is a short one.
This is short. We're gonna come back though.
If you want it and you want us to talk more about different stuff, leave us some comments. You know, because so I don't have to think I'm hearing myself talk, and you know, because you know I don't like to hear myself talk and rant. You know, so if you guys any other subjects that you want us to cover, about
we would
martial arts,
love to do it. Absolutely,
you know,
that'd be
send
great.
us some, you know,
inbox. You guys are writing right here, right there. I see all these people
right on the
over
inbox.
Yep, just keep
anything
writing.
you want us to cover about Chinese martial arts or
anything, man.
Anything,
all good.
Anything in general
that deals with martial arts.
That deals with martial arts, right?
Right.
You know, so don't ask me all about how to get girls and pick up girls and stuff like that. No, that's not, you know, that's not this type of venue.
All right. On that note, I'm leaving. Sifu's leaving.
Yeah.
You guys have a good night. Thanks very much. We'll talk again next week.
All right, Shaolin out.